had to work his way around a lot of lap traffic tonight. 2.8-second lead over Nick Sanchez. There's second place.
Yeah, when that gap closes up a little bit because of all the traffic, you have to remember that Sanchez is going to have to go through that same traffic.
Let's listen to hear what Sanchez is saying.
Sure you're aware, but if we win the 98 South, that's why it's going to be difficult, you know? Oh, yeah, no, I got it. Simple.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what...
Go ahead, Amanda.
Yeah, Jamie, I'm just going to add on that. You have to think that's exactly what Nick Sanchez is thinking. His spotter actually even told him, hey, stop looking at that mirror, settle down and look forward. His team's trying to give him information of where he can catch up to Christian Eckes. Tell him where he's better on track than what the 19 is doing. They're efforting in 3 and 4 for Nick Sanchez to get around this traffic and kind of chase down Christian Eckes, Jamie.
Thanks, Amanda. Yeah, great communication there, and you hear him say the deal is we're in, the 98 is out, doing all they can. They still are 3 seconds back to the leader. Battle for 7th. Taylor Gray talked about him just missing those points that he needs oh so bad, but Tyler Ingram in the 18 truck just come to life. Just so bad in practice. Something going on. Figured out it was the brakes. Started in the rear, and they've really done a nice job.
And then Grant Enfinger so bad in qualifying, and it turns out it was a flat tire, and he's done the same thing, rallied all night long.
You can see that one truck right behind Grant. So Wallach, nice strong run for that young man. Just turned 18 a month or two ago. See, Taylor Grace moved up the racetrack intentionally. Looks like he's making some pretty good ground up there.
I love that. Maybe that's partially why I feel we haven't seen a bunch of carnage. People have options when they get down to the corner. They don't all have to fight for that curve down on the bottom.
And we don't typically see that here at this racetrack.
It's fun to watch.
It is.
He's driving away a bit.
It's been an impressive year for Taylor Gray, the 19-year-old. Jeff Hensley comes on board, and those two just hit it off. Started the first race at Daytona on his lid, but they have just figured things out. Great consistency. He's learned so much in his first full season. And now just like that, he got the call to move up to the Xfinity Series next year.
Yeah, great opportunity for him with Joe Gibbs Racing. Had some really solid runs running a limited schedule for Joe Gibbs this year.
William Sawalich doing another nice job keeping it inside the top 10 in that one truck.
Saw just ahead there, Stuart Friesen talked about that 6th place run at Miami. Here he is again up there, 6th place, having a great run.
All over the back of that 11 of Corey 9.
Corey's been pretty much mortal the last couple of weeks. It's been surprising to see as good as he's been all year long. Does that make you scratch your head as you're heading to Phoenix to race for a championship?
I mean, maybe a little bit. I think if you're Scott Zipadelli and Corey Heim.
We heard at the start of this race, just a few laps in, how terrible I thought that truck was.
Great battle.
Oh,
Taylor
look at
Gray,
this.
Tyler Ingram. They make it 3 wide. Yes, they do.
Who gives?
That's for 7.
Thankfully, it was Carroll on the outside.
Yeah, just heads up driving, and certainly by the spotters as well, to let them know that they were 3 wide. You saw Tyler Ingram give Taylor Gray plenty of room in the middle of that 3-way battle.
Oh, man, Gray's tough up on that outside. Yeah. Ingram saying, come on.
Eckes, can he hang on to it? 50 laps to go from Martinsville.
Whoop, whoop.
That time.
Like it went in maybe nose first, Phil. I don't know. Is the right front down?
Right front's down now. We don't
That
know
car
whether
just
it
got
went down and caused this.
slammed.
Or
It has the look, so that's what
it
happened.
does, exactly. Good bit of damage to that Nice truck.
That's the 4th caution of the night. Of course, 2 were for stage breaks.
Well, that's going to change things here. That's going to give Sanchez an opportunity here on a restart.
Yeah, I've been watching the lap times, and Sanchez is equaled or runs just a little bit quicker than Eckes. A lot of these laps, it's hard to follow along to see who's in traffic and who isn't. But I've seen a couple of clean laps, and it looks like Sanchez is equaled out. And you know, we've talked about.
Going to use those bumpers, I would say.
Oh yeah.
But I like this call.
Chrome,
Again,
the
only
old
17
chrome
trucks on
horns
the
they
big
used to
lap.
be
We're used to
called.
way more than that. There's been very few cautions this race for what we normally see.
Amanda.
As you see Grant Enfinger pulling into his pit box, he's been talking about the importance of tires here
Kyle
tonight.
Busch.
Before the prior stop that Grant had, there was a conversation with the team. Do I take 2 tires? Do I take 4 tires? Grant said no. Tires will make or break it here tonight. So maybe that's part of the strategy play of getting the guy that's been back-to-back wins here in the playoff back on track.
Yeah, that truck a little more horsepower, taking the tape off the front of that grill right there gives it a little more airflow.
Of the trucks that pitted, he's going to have pretty good track position.
Lesser downforce though.
Saw Taylor Gray come down.
You don't need
pit
downforce
road.
if you're using your bumper.
Watch how this shuffles out.
I don't think this will affect. Keep creeping toward the front.